Have you been wanting to explore the new areas of a map? Well, these locations will help you set up the ultimate survivor bases. So whether you're a seasoned Zomboid player or just starting, choosing the right location can mean the difference between thriving and barely making it through your first week. Today I'm breaking down my top 5 favourite base locations in Irvington, and I'm going to be sharing what makes each one stand out. Once again, I have covered some of these spots before, but I've noticed new things with these locations, which is why they're coming up again. And I would like to note that some of these spots do not yet have official names, so I will be giving them their own name relative to what they look like. So let's dive into this. Number 5, the Irvington Fire Station. Right in the heart of Irvington, this area can feel a little crowded at first, but don't worry, it's nothing you can't handle. If you run into a fair few zombies, just draw our attention and lead them away. Once you've got some distance, use the nearby buildings to sneak off and break line of sight. Now, let's talk about the building itself and what makes it worth considering. Given it's in the middle of town, you're going to have plenty of spots nearby to loot and tons of potential vehicles to work on it safely in your garage. Now, let's talk about the building itself and what makes it worth considering. Being in the middle of town means that you're going to have plenty of nearby loot spots and tons of potential vehicles to work on safely inside your firefighting garage. That said, the ground floor isn't very much to brag about. It needs some work and maybe even a few of the walls taken down to really make this shine. Early on, it might be best to convert one of the smaller rooms into a storage area since you don't have a lot of downstairs space to begin with. Now, the first floor. There's a bedroom where you can rest comfortably, a small kitchen for preparing your meals, and a fridge to store your food for long term. You'll also find a common area that overlooks the garage, perfect for admiring your cars. Alternatively, you could expand into that open space to give yourself a bit more room upstairs. Overall, it's not a huge location, but once you clear out the zombies in the area, it becomes a secure, practical base right in the heart of Irvington. It's a great spot for clearing nearby buildings and exploring this wonderfully designed town. I'd rate this a solid 7 out of 10. It's in a great position for exploration, but it does fall short when it comes to long-term defensiveness, mainly due to a lack of high walls and the fact that the nearest lake for water access is located at another base that we're going to cover later in the video. Number 4. The Irvington Mass Gemfico Factory. On the very edge of Irvington sits this lovely fenced-off warehouse, a great potential base with room to grow. Much like the warehouse we covered in the Muldra video, this one requires a bit of internal renovation before it can truly feel like a home. You're going to need to bring your own bed, renovate the second floor to create yourself some more living space, and do a little bit of restructuring on the ground floor to get everything organised the way you would like it. On the bright side, this location offers a good-sized parking area out front for your vehicles when you're not working on them, as well as a garage where you can safely work on them to improve your mechanic skill. There's also a good amount of green space, perfect for starting a small crop farm, and if you want to expand further, there's room behind the fence area to set up animal pens or an even larger farming section. Especially with a huge cattle farm nearby that generally has every single non-wild animal inside of it. Another bonus is the warehouse comes with plenty of materials to help you level up your skills while improving the base, making it an excellent spot for progression and crafting. Overall, I give this location a 7 out of 10. The biggest downside is your first few nights aren't going to be very comfortable, since you're going to need to get the proper sleeping arrangements set up and a bed. But once you're settled in, it's a fantastic spacious location with brilliant visibility all around and plenty of potential for long-term survival. Number 3, the farm by the lake. A good bit of land here. The main building has a double garage downstairs with plenty of space to set up storage as well as work on your mechanic skills safely. With the main house being on the first floor of the building, a surrounding balcony is on the south and eastern side, offering good visibility from those sides and can be easily extended to cover the north and west sides of the whole building. Before you get a generator too, you have a gas stove outside which can be used to cook your fish from the lake indoors safely. The main living space can be transformed as you need it to, offering a large working area. You've got a small kitchen and a comfortable double bed in the main bedroom. The location itself is a little bit remote from Irvington, but it will give you a comfortable life of fishing and farming. It also has a nearby barn that comes with either pigs, cows or sheep too. Overall, this area is rather remote, which is a plus and a negative as gas trips will take a while, but if you stock up with a few jerry cans, you'll do fine. You'll rarely get disturbances from large groups of zombies, so if you're looking for a nice area to learn all of the new skills from scratch, this is the one for you. And with that, I'd have to rate this location an 8 out of 10. Ultimately, it's a great spot, but it's a little bit too remote from the nearest town, and with no car, that makes journeys a little bit painful. Number 2, the farmhouse by the double lake. This location features a beautiful farmhouse with a small garage and 2 nearby lakes, perfect for fishing and water access. While there aren't any pre-built fenced-off areas or animal pastures, you'll have plenty of open land to create your own farm from scratch. You'll need to do a few log gathering trips, but it's manageable. Just grab some rope and bundle your logs together, making them easier and lighter to carry. A few runs with a cart and you'll have all the construction materials you'll need to start building your dream farm. The farm sits just outside of Irvington, far enough away to feel peaceful, but close enough that you won't be wasting much gas travelling back and forth. The ground floor has a spacious open plan kitchen and dining area, giving you plenty of flexibility to rearrange the rooms however you'd like. You could even turn the dining area into a large storage area or crafting zone. To make things even better, this house comes with an antique stove, perfect if you haven't found a generator yet, letting you cook up your freshly caught fish after the power goes out. You'll also love the conservatory out back. It's a cozy spot where you can place an armchair, sit back and enjoy the peaceful view of the open fields, imagining all the possibilities that you could build out there, and not think about the hordes of zombies living in Irvington. Upstairs you'll find multiple bedrooms, including a larger master bedroom. The other rooms can be converted for crafting, storage or whatever will suit your needs. There's also a ladder leading to the upper attic area, which can only be accessed using the Ladders mod. This might even hint at ladder functionality coming in future builds, whether it be a future build 42 or in build 43 one day, but if you're playing without a mod, you're going to need to build a staircase to reach this. Overall, this is a very high potential location that's all about your own imagination, with open space, good access to resources, lakes right nearby for fishing and food. This farmhouse does offer you limitless opportunities to build and expand exactly how you'd like. So overall, I have to give this spot an 8.5 out of 10. This might be a personal bias, but I love a huge open area to create a base and design it with my own ideas, and this is one of the perfect locations on the map to do so. It does offer a few other advantages, but at the end of the day, really it does fall short on not having a high fence, and that may pose an issue during helicopter day. But after helicopter day, it's going to be plain sailing. Number 1, the Irvington Speedway Garage. So finally, this location we've covered before, but this time we're taking another look with a few important details I missed the first time round. Let's get started with a huge garage area, which is absolutely worth highlighting given it's the best part of this place. It offers you a safe, spacious spot to work on your vehicles and level up your mechanic skill, and it has plenty of vehicle spawns nearby thanks to the type of location this is. The rest of the building offers you living spaces, a medical room with several cots and gurneys that can serve as makeshift beds early on. As mentioned before, the burger stand outside has a hob that you can use as there isn't one located inside the building. As for the first floor of the garage, it can be easily expanded. Just build some wooden flooring over the open area like we've done with warehouse bases in the past, and you'll have extra living space to build a proper bedroom if the medical beds aren't quite your style. Now, something that I missed from the original script. There are actually 2 naturally spawning generators at this site. The first one's located outside near the burger stand, which I just mentioned, and the second generator can be found if you follow the racetrack's green area southbound. Just hop the fence and you'll spot another burger stand with a generator right beside it. This gives you an excellent head start. 2 generators from day one to power your base and the other for the nearby fuel pump. It's going to be great for getting gas. This area is also heavily fenced off, so once you've cleared out all the zombies, it's incredibly quiet and secure. You'll have access to fuel, generators, tons of mechanical as well as construction loot, everything you're going to need for a long-term base location. The only real downside to this is the nearest lake is a little bit of a drive north, but it's still close enough for quick fishing trips, and while you're off fishing, you can also make use of the vast open fields around the racetrack to grow plenty of crops. There's more than enough space for farming or setting up cattle here. Ultimately, the only major drawback of this location is it's rather remote, but if you're not planning to loot frequently and you want a peaceful, self-contained base, this is a fantastic choice. I'd have to give this a solid 9 out of 10. Tons of security and resources, as well as building potential, making it one of the best long-term bases you can set up. So once again, there you have it guys. Those are my top 5 locations in the Irvington area. We've covered some of the areas of Irvington and just outside of what I consider Irvington to be. Next there will be some brilliant spots that we'll cover in the top 5 rural base locations video. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it guys. If you have, do like and subscribe. Check out the shorts content for more base locations. And until next time, bye for now.